Good morning, my dear students. Today we will continue the spectroscopy and its applications. In the previous class, we will discussed what is electromagnetic radiation and what is spectroscopy, what is spectrum and spectra. This lecture today we will continue as a second lecture, M.Sc semester third. According to electromagnetic radiation, these radiations are divided with respect to its energy level. According to its energy level, the substance and molecules and its atoms are create different activities. The this according to this substance activities, we will detect this activities by detector, and we will suppose that this structure, this molecule, this objects have this type of phenomena. We develop a reference. Now we will continue that. In the previous class, we already studied electromagnetic radiation and light. This totally depends on spectroscopy. The spectroscopy, the spectroscopy. Spectra means, this is the Italian word. Spectra means ghost. Ghost मतलब जैसे हम बोलचाल की भाषा में बोलते हैं कि ये एक भ्रम है, इज नॉट अ ट्रू। बस हम उसका आइडिया लगा रहे हैं कि इसकी स्ट्रक्चर क्या हो सकती है, थोड़ा सा इसके अंदर चेंज हो सकता है अकॉर्डिंग टू एनवायरनमेंट, बट वी डू नॉट से दैट इज एग्जैक्ट पोजीशन. द स्पेक्ट्रा इज कॉल्ड घोस्ट. आप सोच रहे होंगे कि स्पेक्ट्रोस्कोपी इज द मेन main lead role in the elucidation of the structures, already compounds and drugs, and in the medical fields. But this is the not a exact value, the exact picture. But we can develop a idea, but this idea is not a totally false, but this idea is that it is there, but it's not. According to this, we image a structure, we image a picture in your mind, so you say that this is it is here or not, but the spectroscopy create a data. According to this data, we will develop, we will identify a structure, and this structure is depend on a reference. It is developed by manually. In the continuous lecture, we will discuss already about spectrum and spectra. Spectra is plural, but spectrum is singular. For example, we do not know about the rainbows and the emissions colors from the sun and infrared exhaustions wavelength from the molecules. The spectroscopy, why we study the spectroscopy? This is very interesting and very useful topic. What is the why we study this spectrum and this spectroscopy? We already said that this is very useful tool to identify a reference structure reference object phenomena and identify the protein structure, identify the cluster in your uh, neurodic compounds, and any clots present in your bodies we can identify by the CT scan, MRI. This is all it is the spectroscopy phenomena and related to electromagnetic radiations. For this, the electromagnetic spectrum is the large and is the range of all types of electromagnetic radiations. The radiation is energy that travels and is spread out as it goes. The visual light that comes from a lamp in your house and the radio waves that come from the radio stations are two types of electromagnetic radiations. The types of one types of electromagnetic radiations make up the electromagnetic spectra. Electromagnetic spectra. The electromagnetic spectra are microwave. The microwave phenomena we will discuss in next slides. Microwave phenomena, infrared light, ultraviolet light, X-ray, and gamma rays. You know more about that electromagnetic spectra, you may think. The image below show that you might encounter each portion of the electromagnetic spectra in your day-to-day life. The radio frequency, your radio capture radio waves emitted by the radio station. We will discuss the electromagnetic radiation, electromagnetic spectra. Or how can what we use in long times the related instrument that is radio and microwave and different types of TVs and there you know not about that, but it is so yeah, it is run by the use of electromagnetic radiations. The radio, your radio is to capture radio wave emitted by the radio stations, bringing your favorite tunes. Radio waves are also emitted by stars and gases in space. रेडियो वेव्स जो है स्टार्स एंड स्पेस में जो गैसेज होती है उनके द्वारा एमिट की जाती है बाय द reflection of the sunlight on this by the absorptions and reflections and the emissions. This phenomena is used for creating this all of scenario. The microwave radiations will cook your popcorn just few minutes, but it is also used to astronomers learn about the structure of nearby galaxies. Infrared, the night vision goggles pick up infrared emitted by your skin or skin and object with heat in space. Infrared light helps us map the dust between the stars. This is the general phenomenon, but in the way of chemistry, we will discuss this radiations in developing the unknown structures. Okay, now let's go for visual. Our eyes detected visual lights, fireflies, light bulbs, and stars all emitted visible lights. Okay, and ultraviolet light, the ultraviolet radiations is emitted by the sun and are the region skin tans and burns. Hot objects in space emit UV radiation as well. X-ray, you do not know about the X-ray. A dentist use X-ray to image your teeth, and airport security use them to see through your back. The hot gases in the universe also emitted X-ray. Gamma ray, Dr. uses gamma rays imaging to see inside your body. The biggest gamma ray generator of all is the universe. Let's go. We'll discuss here step by step these radiations on the point view chemistry. Now we discuss here uh, in before yesterday class we will also discuss about that, but this is briefly. But in this class we will discuss the all the radio frequencies in deeply to related the how can we develop, yeah, we can identify the objects, atom or molecule structures. First of all, we discuss radio waves. The radio waves have low energy than all the radiations. So it's a low energy. On the radio waves, we already discussed the nuclear spin transitions. In NMR study of the compounds related to these radio waves, in which the nucleus are jump या resonance to a particular radio frequency. If you uh, if you control the magnetic power, the outer magnetic field, if outer magnetic field are different, then the radio waves are constant. But we go in microwaves. The microwaves is phenomena depend on rotational motion. The molecules are rotated in different frequencies according to its rotational and its bonding structures. It is polar or not polar. If it is polar, then the separation of charge is there. According to this, the molecules are rotated. But in case of IR studies, yeah, IR structure evaluations, it is depend totally on functional groups, because the IR also active, it's not depend on its polarity. The polar compounds, the polar objects shows IR, this is active, or does not show IR, that is not inactive. So according to IR spectroscopy, we will we will discuss the its functional group, which type of functional group present in the molecules in the objects. This is very important spectroscopy. And the UV and visual spectroscopy is related to its conjugation, or is also called color spectroscopy. Okay. In the next class, we will studies step by step this spectroscopies. First of all, we take UV spectroscopy in uh, tomorrow class. Thank you so much.